Hello, Rotarians and guests. Come on in. Welcome to the Rotary Club of San Jose. Come on in, folks. Welcome to the Rotary Club of San Jose and meeting number 5,510. So glad everyone is here today. We've got a great show for you. My name's Matt Breaker, and folks, we're getting ready to get started. My name is Matt Breaker, and I have the honor and privilege of leading our meetings in our club for this Rotary year. We've got a good show ahead of us, so thanks to everyone for coming today. I want to start things off with saying thank you to our greeting line today, which was the San Jose State University Committee and the students from San Jose State. Go Spartans, exactly, yes. They're led by Tim Hegstrom, who's doing a fabulous job leading that committee. Gave him a challenge coin earlier today, so thank you to all of them. We got hecklers in the audience, and I don't see Ellenberg, but that's maybe good. Okay, traveling mics. We've got Jane Lynn and Gia Lee. I see them in the back. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gia Lee with Alpha XRE Capital. We're a women builder and developer, and are sponsored by Rod Deardown Sr.
Wonderful. And you're going to be right up on the stage getting the full introduction today, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely. Jane, hello.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jane. I'm also with Alpha XRE Capital. I'm in charge of investment, marketing, business development, and public relations. Very nice meeting all of you. I hope everyone enjoyed today's lunch and all the shows. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for taking on these duties. Let's do some Rotarians and guest introductions. Can I have all Rotarians with guests stand up? We'll get the traveling mics to you for introductions. We're going to work ourselves from this side of the room left.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi there.
Hello there.
Hi, Michelle Acosta, everybody with All Temperature Service. I'm here with one of our account executives of our service department, Nicole Finnegan.
Welcome. So glad to see you. Glad you're here. All right. Phil Varney, great to see you.
Good to see you, Matt. President Matt. Phil Varney with Califia Pacific, here with my young colleague Adam Ashley for his first time as Rotarian guest.
Excellent. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Hi, President Matt. Alexander Banowski with SV Creates. My guest today is the founder and director of Local Color, Aaron Salazar. Local Color supports equitable, thriving place for the creative workforce and manages many of the public art projects and murals around San Jose.
Wonderful to see you. Terrific. Okay, here we go. Hi, Ray.
Ray Castaneda, nice to see all of you. My guest today is Ruben Solario. He's the CEO of CET, Center of Employment Training, which isn't far from here, just about a mile and a half.
Well, terrific. Welcome. Okay, Jeremy, hi there. Bring a guest. Love it.
Thanks. Hi, President Matt. Jeremy Shapiro. My sponsors are Megan Fluke and Matt Robin. My guest today is none other than my wife, Emily Randall. And she is joining us for the first time after hearing so many wonderful stories at dinner about our great sessions and speakers and meetings. And I'm thrilled she's here in person with us
today. I am too. Welcome. A fellow hiker, if I recall accurately. Yes, indeed. Norm, great to see you.
You too, President Matt. My guest is Aaron Fritz. Aaron is a commercial broker and with investment sales and medical specialty with Kidder Matthews Brokerage. And he was on our Vail ski trip, and he is an awesome skier. We got to have him in this club.
Let's make it happen. Yes, I had a nice chat with him in the hallway. That was wonderful. Yes. Tim, great to see you.
Yeah, we've got some great Spartan support here. On my left, we have Devashri, who is the president of the Rotaract Club on campus, and Cameron is around here someplace, the vice president. There he is on my right. I can't see him. He's standing too close. And Alyssa, who is the professor of management and the on-campus advisor for Rotaract. And we have, well, he's not a guest. He's a regular member. We have Arian and Michaela from the Government and Community Affairs Office at the university, both students working there. Thank you, President.
Welcome to you all. Yeah, it's great to see this committee. Is past President Heather here? I know she was great in getting this committee back going again, so if she is here, thank you. Chabby, hello.
All right, thank you, President Matt. My sponsors were Steve Ellenberg and Pam Foley. There you go Steve. I'm here to introduce two guests, Beverly Green, who's the Chief Public Affairs Officer at VTA, and also Jonathan Perez, who's also with Public Affairs at VTA as well.
Well, welcome to both of you. Past President Karen has a guest today, and I must say, looking good, looking good. Let's take it away, Past President Karen. I think you have a guest.
Thank you very much. Yes, my guest today is the one and only Sid Breaker, your wife.
There you go. Welcome, Sid. Hello, Larry.
Our guest today is Rich Robertson, a former pitcher for the San Francisco Giants.
Excellent. Very nice. Pat, I think Pat with the mic.
Good afternoon, President Matt.
Hello.
We have more Spartans.
I love
it. So I am privileged to present two members of the San Jose State International House, current residents. We have Jeremy Lin, who is studying data sciences, that's like AI stuff, and he's from Malaysia. And Riley Chan, who is studying aviation, as in he's going to be a pilot, and he is from the exotic locale of Pacifica, California.
Well, welcome both. That's wonderful. So glad to have you here. Jose back there, hello.
Hi, yes, I'm Jose from Jose's Mobile Bar Experience. My guest today is Matthew Nathan with the Oxygen Bar for events. So met him at Jones Pop-Up. Shout out to Joan. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, welcome. So glad you're here. Okay, I think that's it. Well, thank you to everyone, all the Rotarians who brought guests, and welcome to all of our guests. We got a good show for you, so hope you enjoy. Wanted to start things off with some good stuff. The book club has been made their appearance on social media, which is Jeff Poley leads that. They had this great photo up there, so I wanted to remind everyone we do have a fabulous book club at our Rotary in our Rotary Club. They meet at noon on the second Monday of each month at Double D's in Los Gatos. They get a very good showing, as you can see. Last month they read Slow Horses. This month sounds like something up my alley. The Amazing Adventures of a Man Who Rescued a Million Yiddish Books. They get together, they have lunch, they discuss the books. I think they bring in some live music. In our either-or games, we often have the book or a movie, and I see lots of readers out there. So check out the book club, folks. People love it. So good for them and good for Arthur for leading that group. And with that, let's start things off with one of our monthly traditions now, the Did You Know segment with Past President Karen. Show some love to Karen, please.
Good afternoon, and thank you for allowing me a little time each month to talk about the history of our club. I was reflecting recently on the fabulous project that Matt Breaker did, our all-club project, where we prepared the backpacks for the students of Washington School. And that was not the first all-club project. The first all-club project happened in 1915, shortly after our club was formed in 1914. I have a picture here of Market Street taken around 1914. You will see the light tower there, which in a windstorm, February of 1915, was destroyed, and then it was fully ruined by another windstorm in December of that year. So we know this was taken around 1914. But the interesting thing for today's talk is that if you look carefully, there are no street signs there. No stop signs, no stoplights, nothing. And, I mean, the first stop sign didn't even come into being until 1915 in Detroit. But at that time, in 1915, there was already a national movement called the Good Roads Movement. And that involved various organizations promoting road improvements and mapping. It had actually been started by bicyclists, and then it pivoted to the needs of automobiles. So our club, as a project, all-club project, in September of 1915, wanted to be part of the Good Roads Movement. And so City Council supplied this club with road signs. And the club went to the public utility providers, and were allowed to put the signs on the public utility poles. So, and many of these signs, the early signs in San Jose, are named after the early missions, the missions, not the early missions. So we had like Santa Clara, San Jose, San Carlos, San Antonio, San Fernando. And you'll see that the Mercury News ran an article about this. These are the Rotarians. They've got their hammers, they got their signs. The newspaper applauded our club and said, "It's easy now for a stranger to find your way about, and the butcher boy should make better time in deliveries because of these signs." So they said the Rotarians took off their coats and got to work, and it was a great project. And like all great projects, it was sustainable. 42 years later, the Mercury News columnist Frank Freeman wrote an article about this project. And I think that just shows the staying power and the gravitas of this club. I also put up a sign there. You can go to the San Jose website if you see any problems with signs, and you can report them to this day. But I want to read to you what Frank Freeman said about this great all-club project. His column was called "Here It Is." 42 years ago, the San Jose Rotary Club, as its first community service job, installed street signs, only to discover later that some of the signs had been placed on the wrong streets. Thank you.
One of my favorites every month, spending some time in the archives. Thank you so much, Past President Karen. Next up, we have International Service with President-elect Kathleen, come on down. That was Dancing Queen by ABBA. Kathleen, are you a dancer?
Absolutely.
Where'd you meet your husband?
Salsa dancing.
There you go. Dancing
Huepa, ándale pues. Little disclaimer, I'm on a little bit of prednisone for asthma, so I may just buzz right through this. 2 points I want to make so I don't lose time. Number 1 point, all these projects are only possible because of your foundation donations, seriously, so thank you for that. Secondly, the International Service Club, under the current leadership of Alfreda Egan, is doing magnificent projects all around the globe. You really should check it out, particularly Red Badgers. They meet every third Thursday, tomorrow at the Gordon House, 12 o'clock. A couple years ago, I talked to you about a proposed project in Chachapoyas, Peru. They had started a Rotary Club. These are old colleagues of my husband. Sent me a thing about a water filtration project. I went down to Peru in conjunction with the wheelchair trip, and I did my little personal scouting mission over to meet who are these people and what are they trying to accomplish. I met the people in San Pedro de Rosa, the people living on a settlement who were drinking contaminated water. They were having developmental disabilities, they were having health problems. Anyway, in going on the scouting mission, I also did my first Restoring Vision project. I took about 900 pairs of eyeglasses. They don't have access, and there's a great program called Restoring Vision. We're currently on our third campaign doing that. We engaged in the global grant. We had to write the MOU, applied. For those of you that don't know much about global grants, you apply, they ask questions. You apply again, they ask questions. You apply again. Luckily, it was finally accepted. We raised about $40,000. This club, Cupertino, and they matched 80.8. So we actually raised enough for a grant of $70,000. Global grants are great because there's a match. They're a little difficult because there's a lot of checks and balances, which is good, right? We want to know where the money goes. But it's not like it's a one and done. You submit, they ask questions. They want to know, where's the money going? Show me the details, show me the bills. There's a lot of checks and balances. In addition, the international partner drives the project. So you are reliant on them driving the project. And peripherally, I was involved in a Tanzania grant many years ago that Miss Sununu gave us a new towel called Gum on Our Shoe. So sometimes they last a long time. Communication and cultural differences. You know, I am not I'm not from Peru. I'm not a native Spanish speaker. I am a good Spanish speaker, but the meetings are different. And even emails, you know, I tend to write a note, did you send the report? And I have to go back and say, buenos dias, how's your family? How's the weather there? Is everybody well? You know, and be a little more gracious in my communication. Last year in March, we went down with a group, a couple of San Jose Rotarians, primarily a big group from Cupertino. They had supported the grant, they traveled, they do a lot of global grants, and they love to travel. So we went down, met the group, saw a little bit of the project. It was still mid-stance. You can see the pump in the back, the water filtration pump. We made the paper, met the mayor, saw some dances, had a wonderful time. There's always some delays. The government doesn't really support health, education, any of these endeavors. So they did not want to deal with the electricity part to run the pump. So the Rotarians and the university had to figure out ways to set poles and run lines, which they did. So eventually they've actually got, obviously, electricity, which is required to run the pump. Trust and communication, you know, reports. We're kind of used to the scrutiny for these kind of grants. This is a newer club. They weren't used to, so when you ask for a report, it doesn't mean 2 months from now. It means now. So that was a challenge for, I think, all of us. Ultimately, success. We got clean, safe drinking water for over 3,000 people. And who could achieve that? I mean, that's an amazing thing and so worth it. So I'm so glad I engaged in this. Acceptance of the final report and closing grant is a big day because you feel like it's never going to end. But I want to thank Tim Heckstrom for being my second, and our late Mike Conniff was also my second. So they really supported our club, supported us, and I appreciate everybody that was part of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was terrific. Kathleen, President-elect, looking forward with great anticipation to your year up here at the podium. You're an extraordinary Rotarian. You lead the Fun and Friendship Committee. You've led the Red Badge Committee. You do amazing things. We just heard of one of them from the International Service Committee. Got a challenge going for you. Thank you for your wonderful service.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay. Next up, fun stuff. Okay, we've got a new member coming up. GLE, here she comes. Okay, yes. So, folks, just as a reminder, new members, the biography is in the full biography is in the lobby. It's on the bulletin. It's in social media. I encourage everyone to read those. But we're trying to create connections so people feel welcome in the club and can get fully acclimated into it. So we've been doing this fun little game to do so. So I think you know the routine. It's time for our afternoon stretch. Get the blood flowing. Can I get everyone on their feet? I'll quickly go over the rules again. I'm going to ask an either-or question of Gia. She's going to answer. If you have the same answer, stay standing. Different answer, take a seat, but keep listening. You may have other things in common. Gia, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please come forward. All right. Now, we got some fun facts up here in a second, I hope. They include love of health and wellness, cooking, gardening, things of that nature. So lots of interesting things. Here we go. First question for you. Would you rather cook the meal or do the dishes?
Cook the meal.
Oh, sure, we got a lot of chefs. I don't know if I buy that. Okay, would you rather tend to a garden or watch a movie?
Oh my God, that's a hard one. Watch a movie.
Really? Okay, that surprises me. Okay, kind of going outside the box here. Would you rather live one immortal life or reincarnate every 10 years?
Oh my God. I'll choose the first option.
Live an immortal life. Okay. Wow, okay, we got to keep going here. Road trip or fly coach? That should send down a lot of Rotarians. Road trip or fly coach?
Road trip.
Okay, let's keep going. One more. Music or podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, here we go. We got folks still standing. If you're still standing, you've hit the jackpot. Please come up and introduce yourself to Gia. Invite her to your table. Talk to her about committees. With that, let's give our traditional Rotary welcome to Gia Lee. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
We're going to get a photo. We'll get it later. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Love it. Love new members. Love sponsors. Rod Dearden was her sponsor. Okay, next up, we've got, wonderful, the opposite end of the spectrum. We got the red badges just starting out. Now we got time for the blue badge presentation. We've got several of those today. We're giving out to our blue badgers the Rotary Club of San Jose hat, which I hope to see on everyone's head at the barbecue on May 13th. So we're going to congratulate and welcome some of our blue badgers up here. We've got a few of them. Come on up if you would, and we'll have you come across the stage, get your hat, and then we will take a photo here. Okay. I see Brooke Godazi right here. I'm going to take your red badge and swap it out for the blue badge. Show some love to Brooke, folks. Okay. Julie Stover, come on down. You can step right over there. Oh, we've got to get your hat. We had Scott here. Scott Hughes, come on down. We had Ben, too. Ben Taylor, come on down.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. All right, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
One more? Oh, my gosh, we're jumping the bell here. And we got Jim Free. Come on down, Jim. Show some love to Jim, folks.
Yeah.
Looking good. Step right over here. Okay. All right. Smile. All right. Our blue badgers, folks. Love it. Vince Cantori and Ramses Madu also are getting the blue badges this week, so congratulate them if you see them. And we do it every month. It's time to ring the bell, share some good news or some information. What you want to share to the club, $100 for a ring. Money goes to the foundation, which turns around and goes right back into the community to serve our committees, to our grants, to nonprofits out there in the community. So you're spreading good news and you're doing good at the same time. President-elect Tim Gill, take it away.
Well, thank you, President Matt. I want to ring the bell. We have a new family member weighing in at 7 pounds, 11 ounces, 21.3 inches tall. Camila Maria Camargo.
Love it, Mazel tov. Thank you, Tim. There she is. Emily, hello.
Hi, all. Emily Robin here, monthly bell ringer. My sponsors are Steve Borkenhagen and Mike Conniff. I'm going to ring the bell twice, just so that I don't have so much pressure to finish in a one bell amount of time. I am going to ring the bell to let everybody know about an event coming up this Saturday, like in 4 days. The San Jose Barracuda, which is the San Jose Sharks AHL affiliate team, is having a country theme night. This Saturday, February 21. Tickets are literally $6. And not only is it going to be obviously a super fun night of high-level hockey, but Rancho Robin Rescues is the featured community partner of the game. So all of the proceeds from the Chuck a Puck post-game activity will go directly to our animal welfare organization. So we hope that you'll be able to join us on Saturday to support local sports, to support some community work. If you contact me or Matt directly, we'll give you a ticket link so that we can all sit together in our section. That's this coming Saturday, February 21.
Thank you so much, Emily. Emily is a reliable bell ringer. It's great to see her popping up again. Hello, Deanna.
Hello, President Matt. I'll ring the bell 2 times. Don't tell my husband. Number one, I love Kim Mulcahy and Megan Fluke, and they're doing a gala recycle dress thing next week. I brought my stuff in early. I'm so stoked for the environment.
Absolutely. Yes, they talked to us about that. Fun
And
stuff.
Megan pointed out my superpower, which is getting my dates wrong in the email. So I sent out an email that the Santa Cruz Farm Day is March 28th, but it's February 28th. It's a week from Saturday, and it's open to all Rotarians, and it's a lovely farm in Santa Cruz called Common Roots Farm that's fully wheelchair accessible. So please join.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Hi, President Matt, Alexander Urbanowski. I want to ring the bell more in a memorial than a celebration. My sponsor and longtime mentee, Richard Braw, passed away in the fall, and Steve Borkenhag and I are going to be doing a eulogy for him here a little bit later, and so I want to ring the bell once for Rich.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Rich is a wonderful Rotarian. Steve Ellenberg, not charging the stage, so I'm quite happy about that.
I'd like to, but so this past Sunday, I had the privilege, along with Susan, of walking my daughter Molly down the aisle at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Washington, D.C., and just couldn't be happier. I'm going to ring the bell 20 times.
Oh my God, Ellenberg doing it right. Mazel tov times 20. Amazing. Oh my God.
That boy's a stepper. Ray
Take it away, Ray.
President Matt, and I'd like to donate $100 for Luke, my grandson, who is 3 years old. He'll be 4 in May. Oh, precious.
Wonderful.
Those of you that understand Spanish, we take him to preschool in the morning, and I said, where do you want to go this morning, Luke? He goes, la playa, the beach, the beach.
Smart boy.
And then Levi David just turned 2. They're so precious. They're precious gifts from God.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much. John Ball in the house.
President Matt, you might notice that my better half is not with me today. We both flew back to Indiana, where I met Paula 48 years ago, to meet with her mother, who turned 101, and she stayed behind to help with some appointments. And I came back Monday and took the easy out. But let's do 5 rings for both my wife and for my mother-in-law, Renove.
That is just wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, John Ball. Randy Zeckman, Boba fan.
President Matt, thank you. So I'd like to ring the bell once. Last year, some of you know that the headquarters of my company, Clean Roofing, burned down. That's not a reason to ring a bell. It's more like pass the hat. So, and we moved into a new facility not too long ago, so we're all fresh in a place in San Jose. So we're excited to be operating again.
Wonderful. That is great news. Thank you so much. Rachel Thomas, out of the elevator, ready to go.
Out of the elevator. Rachel Thomas, my sponsor is Norm Holberg. I want to ring the bell once for my sister Rebecca Thomas, who is an accomplished filmmaker and director. And she's had films in Berlin Film Festival, Toronto Film Festival, Sundance, but now she has a film premiering right here in San Jose's own Cinequest Film Festival. So one for her.
Fabulous. Well, that's great news to share. The one and only Bonnie.
President Matt, I want to ring the bell once in recognition of Bill Schroe. Now, we don't think of History San Jose as being a national venue, but in fact, Bill has teamed up with the museum in New Jersey to present a panel on how history is taught on the East Coast and the West Coast. It's really quite an honor, and I think we need to recognize him.
I agree, wholehearted. Thank you. All right, we're going rapid fire around now. Hello, Jill. Hello.
Hi, this is Todo. Happy Lunar New Year to all of you. Today is the second day of the Year of the Horse.
Happy Lunar.
Best wishes to all of you. Well, today I'd like to ring the bell once to honor the group of 20 Buddhist monks and their companion dog. They set the goal to walk 2,300 miles from Texas to Washington, D.C. And they arrived in their destination last Wednesday. The purpose of the walk is called Walk for Peace. They want to promote unity, mindfulness, and peace. And it's heartwarming to see that everywhere they went, they were welcomed by thousands and thousands of people from all walks of life, all races, all faiths, and even the politicians invited them to the House of Congress. So if you haven't heard about Walk for Peace, you can search for them online, just Walk for Peace. You will see many news agencies has covered their journey.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We've got 60 seconds for the last two here. Take it away, President-elect.
I'll make it quick, President Matt. My sponsor, Terry Chapman. I just want to ring it once for our very own Marie Barlahan, who had a free and clear mammogram recently.
Oh, mazel tov. That is wonderful news. Suzanne, take it away.
Okay, two rings for me, please. Suzanne St. John Crane, and so excited to be here today. First ring is that Dave and I are healthy. Thank you for those of you that reached out after my Facebook post. Thank God. We're both healthy, and yesterday we made the last tuition payment for our senior in college.
That's celebrating. There we go.
That would be number one. Number two, the Levitt Pavilion San Jose Honorary Campaign Co-Chair Steve Wozniak and James Williams and Randy Zeckman, some others in this room that are supporting Levitt Pavilion, are excited to announce that we are increasing to 10 concerts this summer, and so up from last year. So please take a look at the website and come on out for free music in the park. Thanks so much.
Wonderful news. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Julie Anderson. My sponsor is Janica Clem, and I just wanted to ring the bell one time for the 14th annual Recovery Cafe San Jose annual celebration and fundraiser, which is coming April 9th, very soon.
Outstanding.
You won't want to miss it. We're also honoring our very own Marianne and Carl Salas as our Bridge Builder Award recipients of this year for their long-time support of the cafe and our new social enterprise this year, which is a mobile coffee cart. So check it out on the website. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, and one last quick one before we get to our speaker for today. Got a great note in the email today. I want to read it to you from Charlie McCollum. It says, I'd like to ring the bell 5 times to publicly acknowledge all the doctors, nurses, and other caregivers who took care of me over the last 14 months, all of my friends, especially my Rotary friends who provided support and love, and especially my daughter Chelsea and son-in-law Bill, who truly rose to the occasion when I most needed them. I am blessed. Charlie, wonderful. Okay, here we go. We're going to come back to our announcements in a little bit. But for next, we've got Brian Adams for one of the best programs of the year, the Academy Awards. But today, the main event is Mark Wilson, and introducing him is going to be one and only Larry Stone. Show some love to Larry, please.
Well, for most of the older folks here today who grew up in the western part of this country, before TV covered major league sports events, our first contact with professional baseball was the minor leagues. For me, it was the Seattle Rainiers. Our speaker today, Mark Wilson, is an iconic example of a lifelong commitment to America's pastime. For 38 years, Mark served as the general manager of the San Jose Giants. And for many people that are families and kids, that was their first introduction and relationship with baseball. During his tenure, the San Jose Giants won 6 major league championships, developed 190 future major leaguers, including Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarden, and Tim Lincecum, who went to the University of Washington, by the way. Under Mark's management and leadership, the San Jose Giants received the John H. John Award for the most complete franchise in all of minor league baseball. However, for me, the most important impact Mark has made to minor league baseball is he is the inventor of the beer batter, which many Giants fans have enjoyed. To complete Mark's illustrious career, last October he was inducted into the San Jose Sports Hall of Fame. So the next time you're at SAP Center, look for that bronze plaque. Now we have a video, a brief one, and then Mark will come up.
Chances are one of your favorite San Francisco Giants once played for the San Jose Giants, the organization's single-A team. It's where Tim Lincecum holds current curveball. Madison Bumgarner perfected his death stare. Brandon Crawford sharpened his fielding skills. And Buster Posey blossomed into a leader. Now, while popular players came and went, fans always rooted against the same opposing player, the beer batter.
The San Jose Giants select a beer batter, which is an opposing player, and when they come to the plate, if they strike out, it's half-price draft beer for 15 minutes.
Madison Bumgarner, when he went down there for a rehab assignment, said when it came time for the beer batter, there was more pressure than ever on him to strike out that batter. For the fans of Major Leaguer, I got to strike that guy out.
The beer batter was just one of the brilliant marketing ideas from Mark Wilson, the San Jose Giants executive who for 38 years turned this minor league ballpark into a baseball wonderland.
It's a slice of Americana. It's fun, affordable family entertainment, and we stay true to that year in and year out. And it's an identity that Mark instilled in this place and lived out for 38 years.
Born and raised in Youngstown, Ohio, Wilson figured out at an early age how to combine business and pleasure.
Mark and I actually met when we were in grade school. We found out that we lived in the same neighborhood, we rode the same bus to school. And when we weren't in school, we were playing sports. When we both decided to go to Youngstown State University, and that's right when sports administration as a career was just coming into focus, and Mark and I both decided that this was something that we wanted to do. Mark really knew minor league baseball was going to be his niche.
So when an opportunity opened up with a baseball team on the West Coast, Mark, sensing it might be his field of dreams, jumped at the chance.
Owner of the San Jose Bees at that time was a gentleman from Youngstown, Ohio, and it was kind of a natural fit for Mark to reach out to them and see if they would take him on as an intern.
So began a career that would end with Mark Wilson being named one of the most influential people in California League history. The key to success in the minors is finding just the right balance. First, there is the vital mission of preparing raw but talented prospects for the majors. Wilson handled that duty with aplomb. He helped develop more than 190 future major leaguers during his tenure.
In San Francisco, we won in 10, 12, and 14. In San Jose, we won in 5, 7, and 9. So many of those players were homegrown and came up through San Jose.
Mark would always talk to the players about the fact that they were going to take the field and wear Giants across the chest and what that meant.
Mark knew how to make sure things happened. He knew how to make sure that our needs and our players' needs and our staff needs were met. And, he was always a voice of positivity no matter what the circumstances. He believed in our guys, and they felt that.
The other part of Wilson's job was filling the 4,000-plus seats at one of the oldest ballparks in professional baseball. Year after year, season after season, Wilson kept drawing him in, one wacky promotion after another.
They always had this big, ugly milk truck or something of that nature roll out, and the players would have to try to throw a baseball and break the headlights. They eventually stopped the promotion a few years ago because they ran out of headlights that would fit that old truck.
A cultural phenomenon that has become part of this ballpark is the churros. Paul has been making churros at this ballpark for over 35 years. It's a whole brand unto itself that all started because of Mark's relationship with a local churro vendor.
Going to a ball game, having a hot dog, watching the fireworks after the game, it was a big deal, and it was important to him to kind of deliver that to the city of San Jose every year.
Under Wilson's guidance, the San Jose Giants won 6 California League championships. Twice, Wilson was named the California League Executive of the Year. In 2014, he captured the prestigious Larry McPhail Award, given to the minor league club with the most creative marketing and promotional efforts. Wilson said goodbye before the 2020 season, and the San Jose Giants retired his number, 38, representing the number of years he spent with the team.
You think about what the San Jose Giants have been in this community, what they've provided for the city of San Jose, and now there's his name and retired number on the outfield wall as a constant reminder of that impact.
He created an environment where it was fun for the fans, it was fun for the players. his passion for the game came out in how the environment of the ballpark was.
His impact still reverberates today. Just ask the future Hall of Famer who played for the San Jose Giants in 2009.
I remember fondly my time in San Jose, even though it was 16 years ago now. San Jose was a great environment to play in. I know you deserve a lot of credit for that. I think about the beer batter. There was a lot of pressure. We needed to strike the beer batter out. That felt like a momentous point of every game, every home game. And then lastly, greatly appreciate the churros that came down to the dugout. Those were always a huge hit. So again, congratulations, well deserved.
To honor Mark today, I am wearing my my only San Jose Giants championship ring. He has quite a few of these, but 2021 is my one championship ring, and I have Mark to thank for having this on my hand.
The Giants blessed him with giving him World Series rings for each one of those, and he wears them with pride, knowing that he had something to do with that.
As it turned out, the man behind the beer batter promotion was instrumental in the big club popping some fine postseason champagne. Join us now as we toast Mark Wilson, the newest member of the San Jose Sports Hall of Fame.
Hello, everybody. Boy, what a great turnout today, huh? This almost looks like the famous 5 words in sports. This event is sold out. Great crowd here today at the Rotary. I first want to thank Larry for those kind words. Thank you, Larry. Larry may be the only person besides me that is been to more sporting events throughout the world. And you're a true sportsman, Larry. And I also want to give a Rotary welcome to one of my guests. I invited 2 guests today. John Poach, as all of you know, heads up the Sports Authority. Can't be here. He's getting ready for March Madness. But I invited a forever Giant. This gentleman pitched for the Giants in part of 6 seasons in the late 60s and the early 70s. He had a locker. Just think about this. He had a locker next to Juan Marichal. And he was a teammate of Willie Mays for each and every one of his 6 seasons. So how about a great San Jose Rotary welcome to forever Giant Rich Robertson. A couple of things, a quick overview for me today. I know time is of essence. Everyone's got to get back to work. I went way over on my speech at the Hall of Fame, so John Poach finally has gotten over that, but I will be on time today. We're going to talk a little bit about getting started in sports administration, my journey to San Jose way back in 1984. 30 of my 38 years was I was a general manager, and I'm still alive today because of those 30 years and all of the time it took off of my life. We want to talk about the golden decade. This was a decade from 2005 to 2014 when the San Francisco Giants won 3 World Series, and prior to that, right here in San Jose, the San Jose Giants won championships in 2005, 7, 9, and 10. And then nothing better than minor league baseball. And I want all of you to get out to a game this year. And then I'll have some closing thoughts. So first, best way to get started in sports. There's usually 3 ways. Number 1, your family owns the team. Okay? Think of right here with the 49ers and Jed York. Jed's from my same hometown, Youngstown, Ohio. Number 2, you're a former player like Rich Robertson and like Buster Posey. Buster is now in charge of the entire baseball operations with the San Francisco Giants. And the 3rd way is what I went through. You start off as a non-paid intern, you work your way all the way up, you're loyal, you compete, You make the franchise better every year, and pretty soon they make you a partner, and then you anchor down and make a difference in this great community of San Jose. Next up is, it's a good one. Next up is, do you know the way to San Jose? So, I went to graduate school in Florida for sports administration way back in 1984, just getting started. So, had to do an internship to complete my degree requirement. And I had two job offers, two internship offers. I had just completed a spring training internship with the New York Yankees, and I had made contact with the owner of the San Jose Bees, Harry Stavranos. So I had those two options to either become an intern with the New York Yankees or an intern with the San Jose Bees. And you know what I checked the box on? An intern for the San Jose Bees. And I gave up probably the greatest sports franchise on the planet are the New York Yankees. So I traded the Yankees for the San Jose Bees. And in my retirement, I still have the offer letter that I had from the New York Yankees in 1984. Anybody guess what a stamp cost in 1984? 20 cents. 20 cents. So I said no to the Yankees primarily because no pay, which is in this letter, no housing, and you're going to work your tail off and not be guaranteed a job afterwards. So I didn't know too many people in New York. I knew my boss here in San Jose, and he provided the extra motivation, free housing. And that free housing in 1984 was about 10 blocks away at 580 North 5th Street in Japantown. So I lived there in a 6-bedroom boarding house with the manager, Dirty Al Gallagher, with a fellow intern, with the bus driver and stadium operations person, and with my boss, Harry Stavranos. All of us in a 6-bedroom boarding house in Japantown. When I finally bought my first home 32 years ago, I settled in on Japantown, and I've been a downtown resident ever since. Next up, okay, so I got to read this one off the script. So what does a minor league general manager actually do? Ben's been through that path, and I like to describe it as part-time firefighter. We have a few firefighters in the audience today. One is running for District 7, Ben, saw him earlier today. You're a part salesperson, and you're a part-time cheerleader, but not much baseball. A lot of people think that you control the lineup, you control the players, when they come, when they go. You have nothing to do with that. That's all done by the Major League Club. So, all of these describe what a general manager does. It's in your core, you are a small business which involves with selling tickets, selling groups, selling sponsorships, but you are also in the food business, the bar business, the dreaded parking lot business. Don't get me started. You sell souvenirs. You do what Ben has done. You assemble a talented staff, and then you shift over to the entertainment piece, the travel agency, the outside events, the rentals, and oh, by the way, you better keep the grass green and have a clear understanding of not only team and league politics, but city and county politics as well. How did I ever last 30 years doing all of that? One other item in the job description, especially this year for a general manager, you get to order championship rings. So You all know, 2025, great year for the San Jose Giants, great year for Ben Taylor. Finished the year as California League champions, and congratulations, Ben, to you and your team. You want to know how you win? Talking a little bit about that golden decade. You want to know how you win championships and World Series? You find and develop the best players on the planet. And the Giants did that for 10 years. There's another team, the enemy, that's done it the last 2 years, and they've done it very well. I saw Steve Ellenberg in here earlier. He's one of the biggest Giant fans I know. You know what this guy does? He wears a blue suit to the San Jose Rotary when a Giant person is talking. I want to ring the bell for a unit on Steve wearing a blue suit to a Giant outing. San Jose, like I said, won 4 championships. 2010 was a great year. San Jose and San Francisco both won championships. And you do it. Well, the magic formula is you have the better players. You draft and sign talented players. You develop them throughout the minor leagues. You win in the minor leagues. And then that transfers at the ultimate level with the San Francisco Giants winning not 1, not 2, but 3 World Series. And oh yeah, you sprinkle in a little bit of generational pitching, you add a bullpen, and then you close with the best player in baseball. He will be in next year's Baseball Hall of Fame. The current person in charge, you have Buster Posey as a catcher. Son of a gun. Can it happen again? Maybe. Okay? Maybe. The reason I say maybe is, as Ben knows, they won a championship with great players. And I try to go maybe 1 game a homestand. It's a great way to start a Friday night. I tend to go to Friday night games which have fireworks each and every night. And you know, you get a little understanding about that team. And I saw that team at the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, at the end of the year, winning. And what do? You win when you have the best talent on the field. And the Giants had that last year. And it ended with the ultimate goal, ordering championship rings for your players and staff. Now, one player I want you to keep an eye on that played for San Jose last year, outfielder, you may not have heard too much about him, but if you're into fantasy baseball, you're into predicting the future, this cat was an outfielder. He not only had 5 tools, he had a 6th tool. He really loves the game and makes his teammates better. So keep an eye out for San Francisco Giant minor leaguer Dakota Jordan. He's going to make it and make it big someday. I said the same thing about Buster. Okay, we're getting to the 5-minute mark. I'm going to wrap this thing up. How do I do that? Here's your challenge, okay? As we get ready for another baseball season, I thought driving over here today, you should have probably invited the weatherman to speak today, not the former general manager of the San Jose Giants. But my challenge is to all of you, if you went to 1 San Jose Giant game last year, make it 2. If you didn't go to a San Jose Giants game last year, you better go to one this year. If you can't go yourself, bring a group. That's what minor league baseball is all about. It's about a gathering of people in community. And I see people in community right here today. I recognize former employees that I hired many, many moons ago. Nicole Eckler. Hi, Nicole. I hired Nicole as a 16-year-old young lady selling programs and scorecards. I see a gentleman, Mr. Frary, his son. Mr. Frary oversees a nonprofit now. His son had the baseball bug, like Larry Stone. He was a sports junkie, went to sports administration school, came out of college, and paid his dues, did multiple internship, and he's now working in the athletic department for the Cal Berkeley Bears. Go Bears! So, get on out to a game this year. If you really want to get excited, YouTube this, okay? 2004, pull up the YouTube video of Barry Bonds versus Eric Gagne, relief pitcher for the LA Dodgers. That video is 3 minutes long. 3 minutes. But it shows the competition of baseball. You had a former National League MVP going against a former National League Cy Young award winner in a 3-minute video. That'll get you ready for baseball for this upcoming season. Now, I know there probably are a few non-baseball fans, okay? You want to make yourself better today? You're non-baseball, you may not want to go to a game. I suggest another YouTube video. I saw it yesterday, and that video was Aretha Franklin, okay? The Queen of Soul. She was at the Kennedy Center honoring Carole King and played the song, I Feel Like a Woman. And she brought the house down at that Kennedy Center honoring Carole King. Do yourself a favor and listen to a little Aretha Franklin. All right? So, I'm at the 5-minute mark. I'm watching the clock, unlike what I did, Ken, at the Sports Hall of Fame. I didn't watch the clock that day, but Mr. President wanted me to we have about maybe 4 or 5 minutes of questions directed at me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
We can lead it off with Ellenberg right over here. Thank you,
Steve?
I apologize. I'm definitely not a Dodger fan. Mark, thanks for your talk. Tell us the story of creating the beer batter.
Oh, boy. Okay, so let's take ourselves back a little bit. I don't know when exactly. Mid-1990s is as close as I can get. All right? Stole an idea from somebody else. We all do that in business, okay? Brought it to San Jose, and I was nervous. I was worried. You weren't allowed to have a so-called happy hour terminology. You had Mothers Against Drunk Driving that wanted nothing to do with excessive drinking. So I concoct this idea that we're going to pick one person on the visiting team, okay? That one person, if he strikes out in innings 1 through 6, half price or 2-for-1 free beers, okay? So it took off. It's a fun atmosphere at the ballpark. And I probably counted, Steve, over these years, about 600,000 free beers that I'm responsible for in Santa Clara County. So I don't tell people I'm retired because they want me to do something, but I am retired, and if you see this retiree at March Madness with Larry Stone, perhaps at a San Jose State football game or basketball game, perhaps at some of our favorite restaurants, Original Joe's, Teskey's Germania, my favorite, Henry's High Life. I like red wine and I like gin and tonic. Send it my way.
Dave, we got a quick one for you here.
Thank you.
We'll take a go.
All right. Thank you, Mark. I've really enjoyed your talk, and I have one question, but embedded a second. What are the differences from when you started as general manager to what Ben is facing today? What are some of the differences you see in minor league baseball over that period of time? And then number 2, embedded in that, how do you see the competition from the Banana League baseball teams that are coming out today?
Yeah. Great question. Okay. One of your big jobs as a general manager is assembling a talented staff. And Ben has done that. They're I counted, you're up to maybe 20, 22 full-time staff members. When I started, it was 5. And you did everything, okay? Now, Banana Ball, Savannah Bananas, did play in San Jose. Ben brought them here. And that year, it was the first year they were touring, the smallest venue that they played in was Excite Ballpark in San Jose, 3,500 fans. Now they're selling out football stadiums and major league ballparks and AAA ballparks. It's blown up. And this year they'll have their own league. And the guy got his start right in minor league baseball. Mortgaged his house to start this team, and it's a dream success story.
Mark Wilson, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Let me give you
There you
a
great.
challenge card for you. Got that, yeah, right here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, President. Thank you. Enjoyed it. Okay. Okay, well, that was really fun and really good. Okay, 2 quick things before we depart. First is last week, we pointed out that there was 4 folks who were trapped in the elevator for about an hour and 15 minutes. And I said, Steve Ellenberg, remain calm here. I said, 2 folks, we need a little investigation into, all of them, into whether or not they were wearing pins. We've conducted the investigation, and lo and behold, we got 2 pins right there for Sarju and for Sean Cottle. As for Rachel, Jim, and the soon-to-be Rotarian, your conscience will guide you, and you'll wear the hats in good health. But we're all about fairness and equity and factual innocence for those 2. And lastly, consistent with our theme for the month of February and Valentine's Day, we'll send you out with a little country music with the love theme. This week it's going to be You Look Like You Love Me by Ella Langley and Riley Green, which was the single of the year. And with that, our meeting and show is a wrap. Thank you.